Hello everyone, welcome to Code Enzyme, and in this video let's discuss the B problem from Codeforces 921. Now before starting this video, I would like you to hit that like and subscribe button because majority of my viewers have not subscribed to my channel and it doesn't cost you anything but it will help me a lot. Now let's first read the problem statement. Jay managed to create a problem or difficulty X and decided to make it the second problem for the Codeforces around 921. But Yash fears that this problem will make the contest highly unbalanced and the coordinator will reject it. So he decided to break it up into problems of n subproblems such that the difficulty of all the subproblems are positive integers and their sum is equal to x. The coordinator, Alexei, decides the balance of the problem set as the GCD of the difficulties of all the subproblems in the problem set. Find the maximum balance that Yash can achieve if he chooses the difficulties of the subproblems optimally. So that is the problem statement, and the inputs, and if we see the input, x goes to 10 to the power 8. So we want to solve this in square root of n time complexity. And now let's discuss the sample input. So for sample input we have 10 comma 3. So we want to divide 10 into 3 sub problems. So we can do it in 2, 2 and 4. I think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 2, 2 and 6. Yeah. Then we get a sum of 10 and the GCD as 2. So 2 is the optimal for this one. Then we have 5 comma 5. So 5, 5. So obviously I have to divide it in 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get a GCD of 1. So that is the answer. And for 420 and 69. Now I think I will discuss this in the approach part, not the sample input part. So let's rub it for now. Yeah. So that was the sample input, and now let's discuss the approach. Now, obviously, basically, this problem is telling me to divide to divide x. So we have a problem. So we have a problem of difficulty x, and we want to divide it into n parts. So we will get x1, x2 till xn, right? Now what the condition says is that x1, or I can say summation of xi, so summation of xi equals to x, okay, and we want to maximize the GCD of x1 to xn, right? Now how can we do that? Now this is not now the problem statement is not actually very clear, but I think we can get some idea from the sample input that whenever my answer will obviously be a factor of this. What can I say? My answer will always be a factor of x. So that was what I judged from the sample input. Like for example, for 420, we have multiples like 1 into 20. 1 into 420. Then we have 2 times 210. Okay. Then we have 3 times is the days over 3, right? 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have 3 times 3 ones are 140. Then 4 times 105. Then 6 times 70. Then 7 times 60. Yeah. I think I skipped 5. 5 times 5 sevens are 35, 5 8s are 40. I think 5 8s are 40. Then we have remainder 28, 5 4s are 84. Yeah. I think and so on. So we get so many factors. And basically when x was equals to 69, it was closest to 70. And we have to just check that this is the possible optimal answer. Now how can we do that? Let's try for x equals to 10 and k equals to 3. Okay, so obviously if x mod n equals 0, my answer will be x by n, right? Why? I can simply divide x by n, x by n, x by n times, and my GCD will be x by n, right? So if this is the case, then this is my answer. Now how can I prove that this is the maximum answer that will we get? So let's say we have x and I divide the and x mod n was equals to 0. And now what will happen, like if I have x by n n times, so x by n, and I am saying that let's try to contradict this, like if I can try to increase this by something and decrease these by something, like if we had two for n equals to 10, let's say x equals to k equals to 3, I can have 3 3 and 4, right? If no, I mean this is not the optimal case, right? For n equals to 10 and k equals to, let's say, uh, 10 is divisible by 5, right? So let's say k equals to 5. Now I can divide it by 2 2 2 2 and 2. Now how can what is the other thing that I can make? Either I have to increase this by something and decrease some other by something, right? So this will become 3 1 2 2 2, whose GCD is 1. Now I can't decrease this further, so I have to decrease this and increase this. So in the end, the max that I can get is like if you try, even if you try all the combinations, everything should be divisible, and we know n and n minus 1 are never divisible except for 1 and 2. So that is why the GCD will also always be 1. So I can simply say when n x and n are divisible, then my answer will simply be x upon n. X upon n, right? So my answer will always be x upon n if the two are divisible. Now the second case, when n and x are not divisible, n mod x not equal to 0, right? Like x equals to 10 and k equals to 3. So how can we solve it for this? Now the factors of 10 are 1 2 5 and 10, right? Now I can simply check that for all the cases, if I can get the answer, I mean like I will check if 1 is possible, if 2 is possible, if 5 is possible, if 10 is possible, GCD, and then if that is the correct answer, I will print it. Let's say first I will check if 1 is possible. So I have to divide it into 3. So I will first say okay, 1 1 and 1. Now what is the left amount? Like my left amount is 7. So I have to add this 7 to one of the numbers in this. So I will obviously add in this 7 in here. So my final distribution will become 1 1 and 8. And obviously the GCD is 1, so I can say okay, 1 is possible. Then let's say if 2 is possible, so I will try to divide my numbers into 2 and 2. Now how much amount is left? So it is left like 2 to 2 is 6, right? 2 to 2 is 6, and we have an amount of 4 is left. I will simply add it to the last number that I had with me. So the final distribution will become 2 2 and 6. And obviously this 6 is also divisible by 2. So I can say okay, 2 is also possible. Now let's check for 10. So 5 5 and 5. Now I can't check it because 5 5 5 is greater than 10. The sum of all these numbers is greater than 10. So this is obviously I don't need to check for this. So what do I need to do is, first I will select the factor, let's say f. Then I will say okay, n times, then I will check how much is left. So I will say okay, left is equals to x minus n times factor. And if my left is greater than equal to 0 and left modulus this factor is also equal to 0, then this factor is possible. Just take the maximum of it. So I hope you were able to understand this approach, and now let's try to code this up very quickly. So I will create a new file, and let's do this in C++. Now I will remove the unnecessary comments. Okay, so first we have an x and n, right? So int x and x and n. Let's take the input. Yeah. Now I want to obviously I think you must be familiar that we can cover all the factors of x in square root of n time complexity, right? So I can say for I equals to, let's start with 2, because answer will obviously, my default answer is 1. Now obviously I think I should go from 1, because I also need to check for the if x is possible or not. So I can say while I times I is less than equals to x plus 1, let's go till x plus 1. It doesn't hurt to go there, right? Or maybe let's do it till x. Okay, so now we are going for we are traversing in all the factors. So let's say it is not actually I, let's rename it to f. So f. Okay, so these are my factors, and now I can say if x mod f equals 0. Now this is my factor. If the modulus was 0, then I have to check what is my left amount. Int left is equals to f times n. So I'm considering this factor n times, and I have to subtract it with x. So x minus this. Now if my left is greater than 0, greater than equal to 0, and what? I have to check left mod n. Should it be n or sorry, left mod f equals 0, then answer is equals to max answer comma f. So this is my new answer, and I also have to check for the other factor. If my x upon f is not equals to f, so this was not actually a square number, then I will also have a factor called f is equals to x upon f, let's say, and I will repeat this whole process. Let's make it new f, otherwise I think it is contradicting with here. So wherever I have this, I will replace it. So answer will be new f. Now let's try to run this again, and now we are getting 2 as the answer. Yeah, that is correct. Now so now it passed the test case, and I hope you were able to understand this. Now let's try to submit this and see if this is working. Okay, let's copy everything and submit it. So we have this B problem, and the language is C++20. Submit. Okay, so our solution got accepted, and if you were able to understand this, kindly like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Thank you.